given a one-season pass for 2018 and 2019 on lap for the fifth-place finisher. The sixth-place finisher gets a pit extension from M&W Contracting. Seventh gets an SPS, $200 off a drum of fuel, and so forth. Eighth and ninth from M&W Contracting has duct tape and race jug. And 10th, Big T's Racing Supply and H500 tire. And we'll continue on with the rest as we go back to green out of turn 4. Joe Kelly in the borderline brawl back underway.
Right, here we go. Brandon Elwood and Will Harrington. Brian Grantham right there in the 76 car. And Hicks also in the 18 car, also right there. How about it? They're 3-4 wide down there in 1 and 2. Bubba Durden now squeezing through. Look at the cars battling all over the racetrack. Ray Wheeler in the 74 car making his way up from the back of the pack. He started back there in the 10th row, now working his way up into the top, trying to get up into the top 5 here in the 74 car.
Will Harrington is leading the way. Brandon Elwood is second. The Jacksonville juggernaut, Jason Fitzgerald, super late model contender and all, is up to third. He's got now a 4-car battle for third. Under attack is Fitzgerald as they exit off of turn 4.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, 4 wide! 4 wide! In the middle is Fitzgerald.
4 wide.
He came out there smelling like a double cheeseburger on a hot summer day.
Here we are, 4 wide again. Look at them. All over the racetrack, racing hard for the win. Don't they know this is 50-lap race here, Wesley Outland?
Wow. It looked like it was the last lap.
Will Harrington is liking that. If he had a rear-view mirror, he'd be like, yeah, guys, keep racing back there.
What's that old cliche? You guys battle, I'm going to pull away.
That's
99 field, goodbye.
The 3T of Bubba Durden giving the 28 car a little shot down the front straightaway here. Kind of got himself in a little trouble by doing it, but Brandon Elwood in second spot. Ray Wheeler now working the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to look into the third position here. Got a nose up on the 18 car. Can he complete the pass?
The bragging rights about this event have been absolutely pristine, prestigious. And now they'll do it all over again right now. Who's it going to be for 2018? Back straightaway. Will Harrington's out in front. Everybody negotiates to the back straightaway. You've got 2 and 3. Wow. 2 and 3 and 4 wide racing all over the place. But for the time being, it is still that car, number 64, leading the way of Will Harrington from Hawkinsville, Georgia. Let's keep an eye on the 18 of David Showers Sr. He had to go to the tail end of the field after bringing out the caution. Joe Kelly, he is now in position. Whoa, got a fire on the car in turn 4. Is that Fitzgerald?
That is Fitzgerald. Looks like he's got some brake problems back there, Wesley Outland. I've been seeing some sparks out of the rear of that car.
And all the while, we were talking about David Showers Sr., Joe Kelly, going back to 30th position. He has now moved his way to 12th.
Yes, he's working up in the field, but all the while, slowly pacing himself through the traffic. Real careful how he drives that race car through 3 and 4.
The laps continuing to tick away. The 2018 Borderline Brawl. Great racing so far. 3 and 4 wide. Oh my, 4 wide again in turn 1. Taking it up to turn 2 now to the back straightaway. Now 3 wide in the mid-pack. And while that goes on, your leader is still Will Harrington. Elwood in the battle there, the 728 car in second spot. And now moving up to third. 88 getting sideways in front of the leader. Trouble! Turn 2! Look out! Everybody goes to the top and the bottom. Bubba Durbin. Car 3T putting us under yellow. Under caution, trouble in turn number 2. Got a car spun around there. It was the 3T of Justin Bubba Durbin out of Bellevue, Florida. He started this race 5th after the redraw.
Wow,
I'm sorry, he was actually going to start this race 9th. He redrew 3rd for the starting position.
Yes.
But he's fell back.
He's fell back a little bit. Had a good start to the race here. Tried to take the lead early and maybe just a little bit over anxious on the start of this one.
That's right. Out in front, Will Harrington leads.
No stranger
Brandon
to big
Elwood
races.
second. And no, exactly.
No stranger to winning big races. Won the big 10,000 to win National Late Model Series race.
Last year, the Rumble.
Yep,
yeah.
Cochran, Georgia up there. Ray Miller in the house that night. Ray Miller real happy about the last time I saw Ray Miller was at Cochran, Georgia that night. Will Harrington pulled out the big $10,000 to win race up there. Just won a big race up there in Cochran. Will, no stranger, knows how to get it done, knows how to pace himself.
That's right.
Will's a young driver, but very patient, very clean driver, knows how to get it done. No surprise that he's out front in this one, really.
83, 5-8, 20, 17, 118.
Will Harrington in the 64 car out of Cochran. Wait, Hawkinsville, Georgia. DRT car. How about it? Joe Belkey in the Wilson race car. Got Brandon Elwood there in the 18 and the 28, excuse me.
15P, Who's back up behind the 15. 9M, 21W, 70.
Trying to get the field reset for the restart.
All right, guys.
Michelle, what lap are we on? 10 laps in of 50, 40 laps to go here in the 2018 Borderline Brawl. So 10 laps are scored. Will Harrington leads the way. In second spot is going to be Brandon Elwood in the 28 car. Sitting in third is Joe Belkey in car 18. There's your top three. 1 to go indication being given to the field. The 99 and 74 make up your top 5. And that's going to be car number 99 of Rodney Wright. He started this race 17th. And also for the restart, car number 74 over there as well.
How about mover and shaker in this one?
Ray Wheeler, I was mentioning Ray Wheeler.
Yeah, Ray Wheeler.
Yeah.
How about it, man?
Both of those guys, actually.
I'm telling you, man.
As we get ready to come back to green.
Ray Wheeler a regular around
Matter
here.
of fact, Joe Kelly, before we look, Rodney Wright,
Yep.
Ray Wheeler right there inside row 9 and
Both
10
Florida.
together. They played Top Gun, Maverick, and Goose up to the front.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They sure did.
They come to the VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint, ready to come back to green flag. 10 laps in of 50, 40 remaining. Joe Kelly, they're at full speed out of turn 4.
Here we go. Will Harrington, Brandon Elwood. Going to be Joe Belkey right there in the Wilson race car.
Look at this, 4 and 5 wide in the back of the pack as they steamroll their way into corners number 1 and 2, and we go 3 wide again for second and third on back. Nestled, racing hard through turn 2 to the back straightaway.
Brandon Elwood to the top spot. Joe Belkey on the high side of the racetrack. Will Harrington now back to third.
Oh!
Woo! 4 wide back there in turns 4 as they exit turn 4. Now Joe Belkey to the top spot. Will Harrington battles back.
Look out!
Look at the Florida cars making their way to the front. Here comes the tall, cool one. Jason Gamble now work to the inside of Will Harrington down the back straightaway.
Joe Kelly, how those cars did not crash and slam and bam on the front straightaway is beyond me. Great precision driving of all these men, whether they're from Florida or Georgia or Alaska. What a show they're putting on. Battle for the lead.
Show.
Harrington under attack. Elwood to the inside as they go into turn 1 and 2.
Will Harrington under attack back there for the third place. Jason Gamble wants it. Harrington's holding on to it right now. Out front, Joe Belkey.
Trouble, turn 2. One car up against the outside wall. Looks like he's going to stall it.
That looks like it's going to be the 73J of David Kinsey out of Ocala, Florida.
Tough break for the man of Ocala. The yellow flag will come out.
Yep.
We'll stop the action here
Kinsey.
on lap 13. Caution out again, Joe Kelly.
Yep. It's okay, Wesley. We're
Got a tire down, maybe?
Tires, something. I don't know what's going on with Kinsey.
You see where he hit the wall because he's concrete the tire on the right rear.
That is not David Kinsey. That is Mike Tovet in
Number
the one
4.
shot.
Okay.
That is the one shot right there. Mike Tovet going to the right rear.
18B, 28, 64.
Crew working on the car feverishly down there. You see a bunch of teams rallying around the one shot. Bunch of guys just helping out down there. That's not his full pit crew. That's pit crews from every other team down there helping out.
And it looks like they're working on something on the right rear, jacking up the car. Concreted that tire. All these drivers are running the Hoosier H500 tire.
Big shout out to Hoosier for building a great racing tire.
Well, we went to the 10th place finisher of the Borderline Brawl. Let's continue to mention all the great giveaways in the Borderline Brawl while we're still under the caution flag. The 11th place finisher gets an H500 tire from Hoosier from Top Notch Graphics. Thank you to Brian Green. 12th place finisher from VIP Signs and Graphics gets half off of a wrap at $500. $250 off of that wrap job. Again, that is from VIP Signs and Graphics. 13th place finisher gets an all-star toe plates from M&W Contracting. 14th place finisher Jason Fitzgerald gets an H500 tire from Fitz Factory. 15th place finisher gets a fuel jug from SPS. 16th place finisher from M&W Contracting gets a pair of racing gloves. Nevin Gainey Racing and the 17th finisher gets an H500 tire. Wholesale Automotive gets an air rivet gun and rivets in the 18th finish from Wholesale Automotive. 19th finisher gets a mud scraper from M&W Contracting. And 20th place again, one season pass for 2018 and 2019 from Waycross Motor Speedway.
That's awesome. Waycross Motor Speedway stepping up.
We're still under caution. I guess we can continue on. What's up for grabs for 21st to the 30th place finisher, Joe Kelly?
21st Fix Factory, Longhorn over there in Jacksonville, Florida. 1H500 for that spot. M&W Contracting with a bead breaker for the 22nd finishing position.
That's
23rd,
right.
That's going to be B4 Signs. Patrick Williams out of Wilson, Florida down there with $50 for 23rd spot. 24th place finisher Everett Phillips putting up $200 cash on the 24th place finisher. Top Notch Signs, again, Brian Green in 1H500 tire for the 25th position. 26th spot, Wholesale Automotive duct tape pit mat and rivets. Taylor Trailers with the 27th and 28th spots, $50 for each of those finishing positions. Then it's M&W Constructions again with some seat belts in the 29th. Hey, how about it? The 30th place finisher here tonight gets $100 from Chris Davis. Chris Davis, the man who helped he actually put on the Borderline Brawl last year at South Georgia Motorsports Park. It was great dealing with Chris up there. Just a great facility last year. We had a great time. Keeping my eyes on Showers in this one, Wesley. He's trying to work his way through the field methodically. Right. And we're still under caution here tonight.
Working lap 13 of 50. 50 laps the distance, working lap 13. So still a long way to go in this one. 12 laps to halfway and more. How about this great battle? How about Joe Belke out in front in car 18? The battle with Brandon Elwood in second, the 28 car. Harrington looks like he's fell off a little bit.
Well, maybe
fell off the third.
Maybe he's fell off, or maybe he's just
purposely doing
a little riding. I mean, he looks like he's got a fast race car.
Mind games.
A little mind games. One thing about Will that maybe he has over some of these guys is racing in the late model division and able to learn how to pace himself with some of the best in the business. Like I said, last year, big win for Will Harrington up there. He had to pace himself for the National Late Model Supercar Series win up there Thanksgiving weekend at Cochran, Georgia last year. Pulled out the $10,000 win. No stranger to big wins. Will knows how to get it done. But so does Joe Belke out front. So does Brandon Elwood. So does Jason Gamble. Jason Gamble won 2 weeks ago over at Bubba Raceway Park. So he's no stranger to it. Ray Wheeler, no stranger to winning. So all the guys in the top 10 can get it done. And we've got David Showers. David Showers back up to 15th. So he's worked his way through half the field, and he is now up to the 15th position. What will go on with David Showers? Will he continue his climb to the top of the ladder here tonight? We'll see what will happen here. Shower's taking his time. He's in no hurry. He knows he's got 50 laps here tonight, Wesley Outland, and he's just going to take his time. That's a smart thing to do. Once you get up in the top 3 or 4 here, things get a little bit dicey. Looks like we are going to go green. You see Sammy in the flag stand taking his stance as he looks him over.
Looking the field over. They're at that VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint here. VP Racing Fuels, the official fuel of All Tech Raceway. Green flag coming back to speed. The field